the Lone Ranger. A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. With his fearless Indian friend Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains, led the fight for law and order in the early West. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again. Hi-Yo Silver! Away!
Oh, what a night. Late December back in '63. What a very special time for me. As I remember, what a night. Oh, what a night. You know, I didn't even know her name, but I was never gonna be the same. What a lady, what a night.
Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked in the room. Hey, as I recall, it ended much too soon. Oh, what a night.
Hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. She was everything I dreamed she'd be. Sweet surrender, what a night. I felt a rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body under.
Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked in the room. Hey, as I recall, it ended much too soon. Oh, what a night.
Why did it take so long to see the light? Seemed so wrong, but now it seems so right. What a lady, what a night. I felt the rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body under.
When you're down and trouble and you need a helping hand, and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running oh yeah, baby, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud now. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Hey now, all you got to do is call. Lord, I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. You've got a friend, yeah. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know?
Dennis LaFollette, and live here in Kearney, Nebraska, and been here for 16 years. I lived in Denver for 25 years before that, and was born and raised in Chicago, and went to high school there until 64, and spent my last year of high school, 65, at MA. And then I went back to Chicago for about 7 or 8 years, and then ended up in Denver.
Okay.
I've retired here in Nebraska, and I was in the construction business all my life in one way or another, either earth moving or carpentry or finished carpentry or a little bit of all of the above. Had a handyman business for about 10 years, and so I'm a kind of do-it-yourself guy. So we're out here in the country. We live on what they call a pivot corner here. They farm up to our property, and our nearest neighbor's a half a mile away. So we get lonely, but it doesn't seem to bother us much.
You have a lovely wife, Trudy.
Yeah, my wife Trudy of 16 years. That is the reason I came to Nebraska. That I wouldn't leave without her, and she won't leave at all. So I guess I'm here.
You're happily stuck.
Happily stuck, yeah.
Okay.
So.
And at MA, you had a few friends?
Yeah, I probably my best friends were Bob Boddicker and Randy Dwight and Tom Rosenbaum, that we hung around together the most. And the unfortunately, from I don't know if I have Alzheimer's or just dementia or what, but I can't remember a lot of the other people that I knew when I was there. But it was only for a year, and then I went back to Chicago.
You had I saw your senior yearbook. You had some very nice comments from a woman named Rita.
Yeah, who is Rita? We need to find out who.
Put the word out. We want to find out what's your real name.
Who Rita is?
Yeah, because she would have tracked you down and
maybe
made other plans that you wouldn't have realized.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You have quite a house here, and you basically designed this thing and built it. Or had it built.
Yeah, I did almost all the finishes. We had a contractor do the framing and the big stuff, and dried it all in, and drywalled it, and then we put up all of the lights and did a lot of the woodwork and tile and painting and carpeting and all the finishes ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I built the deck, and so most of that stuff is
It's a very comfortable home.
done by me. Well, thank you. I'm glad. That's we like it. It suits us fine. That we're never looking over the fence wishing we had someplace else. We're very happy
Mm-hmm.
with. So
Well, that's excellent. And you have a brother too. Is he still alive?
my brother Bob, yeah, he lives in Pismo. That's who I lived with when I was at MA.
Okay.
And he's built a home in Pismo Beach. It's really beautiful. It's up on the side of the hill overlooking the ocean.
Okay.
And he just bought another house that's right on the beach. So he said that's he's 7 years older than I am.
Okay.
So he said that's where they're going to retire to, and it's got a little apartment in it, so they can have somebody stay with them and help them with their needs when they're too old to do it themselves. So
You were in the National Guard, I understand.
yes, I was in the National Guard after I went back to Chicago. After I left MA and went back to Chicago, I joined the National Guard for fear of going to Vietnam in 1967, and was in there for the Democratic Convention and the assassination of Martin Luther King and some other things that I hadn't quite
So you saw a little bit of urban combat.
Yeah. The west side of Chicago got a little ugly at times, so
Mm-hmm.
but came away with that from that pretty much unscathed. So
Yeah, you got an early out, didn't you?
yeah, I got a year off of my time for the Martin Luther King riot. That we were federal troops for that.
Was that in Chicago?
It was in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, the west side of Chicago. We actually had live ammunition. It didn't seem right to be in Chicago and have live ammunition.
Yeah, it didn't sound right at all.
No.
Now you're restoring a short bed truck.
Yeah,
Tell us about it.
66 Chevy that I found it from a guy over here not too far away. He drove right by his house.
Okay.
So it's coming along. It's been a 6-year project so far. It doesn't seem like things will ever get done.
Yeah.
but,
Looks
yeah.
pretty good what you've done so far.
Yeah, I'm pleased with. Just I get frustrated sometimes, and I want to have it painted and be able to drive it. So
Yeah. Now wait.
yeah, but most of the cab is done. I got a front fender to rebuild, and then I can start on body work. So
That's great.
yeah,
Well, if we can convince Tom Rosenberg and
bomb.
Bob Boddicker
Yeah,
to come to the 55th in Tahoe,
yeah.
we'll see
Is that
Dennis.
what it's going to be like?
Yeah. Maybe we'll get Dennis and Trudy LaFollette.
Yeah, we could do that.
I want to thank you for the wonderful dinner, the wonderful hospitality, and the beautiful room that you have given me. I appreciate that.
I want to thank you for sharing the stories of what a wonderful trip I really admire that you've gone to the trouble of going around and touching base with all these ex-classmates. That's an amazing feat.
Well, I don't want them ever to be forgotten. I mean that sincerely. You're part of a bigger family.
Yeah, well, that's cool. That's very cool.
Dennis, thank you.
Thank you.
The cattle are prowling, the coyotes are howling, way out where the dog is born, where spurs are a-jingling, a cowboy is singing this lonesome cattle call. He rides in the sun till his day's work is done, as he rounds up the cattle each fall. Singing his cattle call. He's brown as a berry from riding the prairie, and he sings with an old western drawl. Singing his cattle call.